voices in sports of sons carrying the name of a legendary father. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Ken Griffey Jr., even Cal Ripken Jr. all had pressure on them before they ever made their own path. Tonight we bring you the story of a local junior who is in the process of making his own way, with his father keeping a close watch.
All right, let's go. Other way, other way, other way.
R.J. Spellsberg and his staff
I'll tell you when to go.
are building something of a basketball powerhouse in Chesterfield County. Before this abbreviated season, the Monacan Chiefs made the state tournament in 4 of the past 6 years, winning the Class 4 state title in 2016.
Guys, do you see that middle?
His current roster is trending in the same direction.
These guys have a lot of potential, and if they continue to grow and work together and do what we're trying to do and believe in each other, then I think they could be special and make a run at what, maybe not this year, but maybe in the future.
One of those players is a long, slender junior with a pretty good jump shot and an improving game that gets his teammates' attention.
Towards the end of his freshman year, I remember they told us, and you could start to see it, especially when he was on JV. He'd have games where he'd have like 2-3 dunks. They'd be like, oh, that makes sense.
The game and the moves might be a little familiar to seasoned basketball fans in the area. Then you hear the name.
Kendrick Warren.
In the late 80s and early 90s, Kendrick Warren was one of the best players in the state of Virginia. He averaged 26 points and 12 rebounds over his final 2 years at Thomas Jefferson. Then at VCU, he was the Sun Belt Conference Rookie of the Year and left the Rams as their all-time leading scorer and second leading rebounder.
Everybody around here wanted to play like Kendrick Warren. I remember all my teammates at Clover Hill, we were just in awe of Kendrick Warren.
I just wanted it more, and I played with more heart and determination to outwork everybody.
He was like a monster and saying like he could fly over people and everything.
But those memories belong to a different generation. Today's players only recently began to discover where Kendrick Jr. might have gotten some of his talent.
I started talking to Coach Spellsberg, and he was telling me more about his dad, and I started looking him up, and I was like, oh, his dad was actually was nice back then.
I feel like he played just like him, honestly. I saw Kendrick play just like his dad, if not better, because he actually has a three-point shot.
To be the son of a legend is no easy task, especially when you are following the same athletic path. Kendrick Jr. expects no favors and uses no excuses because of his lineage.
Handles it great. You'd never be able to tell he had some superstar father. Just head down, shows up every day, comes to work.
To us and his teammates, he's really humble. He doesn't show it at all. You probably would never even know it. He never really talks about it.
But there is pressure, even if it's only implied.
Every time he talks to someone, it's Kendrick Warren's son. It's never Kendrick, it's Kendrick Warren's son. So I couldn't even imagine it.
When people think of me, they think about all the dunking, running, and scoring, and he started at a late age, so it's coming. So I just don't want that pressure to be on him to do what I did when I played.
We're two different people, and I'm not the same as him, and I just keep trying to play my best every night.
The two still compete against each other from time to time. The results vary depending on who is telling the story.
I try to take it easy on him. I just don't want to discourage him from not playing anymore.
So you still beat him?
Yeah, I beat up on him.
He said he could beat me one-on-one and all that.
Can he?
Nah, not anymore.
I got big Kendrick Warren winning that one.
I'm really proud, because not really everybody can say like they got a dad like that, or say like one of their dad was the best players come out of Virginia, and I'm really looking forward to see like how I grow into that in my future, and hopefully I'll be as good as him.
It's going to be a journey for him, he's going to be good, but he's just going to have to take time.
Monacan's season came to an earlier end than they had hoped. They finished 9-4 this year, just missing the regional playoffs. Kendrick Jr. made his way into the starting lineup for the first time and averaged nearly 7 points a game, which is expected to rise quite a bit next year. If you would like to nominate someone to be profiled, email us at beyondtheroster@WTVR.com.